I love that I got to pop back to everybody horribly listening to my terrible music I downloaded off
Hey, no, that terrible music is way better than the AI one.
The last one.
Okay, yeah, true story.
The AI music is terrible.
I wanted to start and just say thank you to each of the community sponsors that have helped us so far for Cyberrise. We are a charity organization. And so I want to announce that this is actually the first time we said this. Exigence is a close partner of ours. Noam Morgensen, Exigence. They help out with MSP 911. Stretty provides our management platform that we use for managing all our meetings. Threat Captain has donated and sponsored our insurance for this first year. And GTIA has given us money to help drive this organization and provide the good that we do in this community. So I just wanted to go ahead and start by saying that, and then we'll come back to this hodgepodge of idiots.
I identify with that remark.
Matt, as well as a whole bunch of people who've been chipping in on Patreon, right?
It's 4 beards and a baby face.
Yeah, baby face. Although he's got like a 5 o'clock scraggle. It's not a shadow. It's more like a scraggle.
Yeah,
you know what it means like
I shaved clean now. I think I'm going back to that old look of mine. Probably before all y'all knew me.
For sure. All y'all, all yous guys.
Yeah, all y'all. That's a New York term.
Yeah. Okay. Fair. All right. So what are we here to talk about, y'all? We're trying to be more regular about this. So this is the beginning of a bunch of Cyberrise chats that we're going to start having. You know, last time we announced Steven is our interim executive director, right? I think everybody knows our roles, but you know, Robert had this brainchild many years ago, and
4 years ago.
And here we find ourselves, you know, now driving this with some momentum. So, but who's this guy, this knucklehead down here in the bottom left? Like, tell me a little bit about this. What's going on here?
With the most awesome background, by the way, Adam.
Yeah, he appears to be inside of some sort of ship.
Yeah.
I think we should use some of our AI stuff on our other place so we can animate that ship for him.
Yes, please.
Program. Yes.
Take it away, Jack Sparrow.
Ahoy, matey. Shiver me timbers. I be here to help. Hi, my name's... Oh, you want me to do a little thing? Let me do a little
Yeah.
Hi, my name's Adam Anderson. I'm a Virgo. I've been in cyber for over 20 years. Fun fact, I peed on the Berlin Wall and it came down 6 months later. So I'm not saying that I have freedom pee, but I am saying I care about cybersecurity. So here's the thing. I've been helping people get into the cybersecurity industry for over a decade. And when I heard that you guys were actually organizing the effort to not only help MSPs, but also help baby cybersecurity professionals figure out where they fit in, my eyes lit up and I was like, put me in, coach, put me in. So yeah, thanks for letting me play with you guys. I'm CEO Threat Captain. This is my 4th cybersecurity company. I'm real good at hiring nerds, and I know what people want, guys. So thanks for letting me.
Brondo.
Brondo. It's got a lecture. That's all you need.
That's what plants crave. Yeah. So one of the things I'm excited about, Robert, you know, you kind of were the origin of MSP 911. In some cases, I was the origin of framework maps to some extent.
Yep.
But Jason, this thing I'm blaming on you.
Yeah.
This program. Where did hackening start, Jason?
So I'll tell the full story. So you and I, based on somebody, who was it? I don't even know who was giving that talk.
I don't either.
Originally, like that's lost to history. We should ask. Yeah. I'll ask Miles.
Yeah.
He's the one that originally texted us to do it. Basically, right after COVID, at ChannelCon, the first one after COVID, they had a speaker cancel, and that speaker was doing a talk called "How I Would Hack You." And with an hour notice, you got asked to do it. You tagged me in, I tagged Tom in, right?
Yep.
And we put together a talk that was very, very direct. Like it had 4 slides, and we just we took names out of the audience. We picked on a company we feel bad for picking on.
I will say that's never going to be lost in the annals of history, but I will say I learned some lessons there.
Yeah.
Know your audience had real poignance to me in that case.
So we talked about, like, if we were going to try to hack an MSP, how would we approach it? And so then one night when we were drinking at, I don't know, probably Secure, I said, what if we actually did it? What if we actually tried to hack MSPs? And so we put together this like relatively egregious agreement that Brad Gross helped with.
Yeah.
And we attempted to hack. We had 62 MSPs that showed interest. We had 26 that signed our agreement. We had 7 that we actually targeted. One of which
one poor social engineering attempt against a terrified little kid.
Other than one poor social engineering attempt.
He's a full-time employee now.
Okay. He should be. He did great.
So
yeah, he did wonderful. I love
that.
But
the lesson that came out of that was one, we didn't win, right? Like
Nope.
we could have. I think we could have. Based on the effort we put in, we didn't have a win. But what occurred to us, and Matt, we're still bad humans. What occurred to us is writing reports sucks. Like the hacking piece of it's the fun part, right?
That's right.
The stuff that comes out of being a pen tester, the reporting is the non-fun part. So I think it was you. So don't blame me for this one.
I'm trying to blame you, bro. You didn't see me play that game. Like
it just so happened that during that same week, I had a meeting over at the University of Toledo, and Matt accompanied me the week he was here when we were actually trying to hack things, and we were talking to the director of the University of Toledo cybersecurity program, and we kind of talked about what we were doing and how like we could maybe help with colleges. And he said his eyes lit up and he's like, oh my God, this is like the exact type of experience my students need.
Yep. The other thing we learned too, which we didn't cover, is that like stuff that works in a lab is meant to work in a lab. Things that we do in the real world aren't those conditions. And so there's a lot of value for people that are trying to go through this to not only have, to Jason's point, like we got to do the not sexy parts. We got to do the reporting. We got to make sure that those pieces are done for this, but also like people should be able to work on stuff that is representative. And adding to that, we found a gap, right? So you have a bunch of MSPs. Anybody that's watching in the audience, would you spend $15,000 to $20,000 a year to have someone come do an actual pen test on you with a broad scope? Most people, that's not in the budget. It just doesn't make sense. And at the same time, you have a bunch of kids coming out of college. They've been working on a lab for them to learn in. What if I put those two groups together?
By the way, that number's probably low. One of our customers that has compliance requirements just reached out to Black Hill for just a web application pen test. And the quote they got back for a 2-week web app pen test
35.
was between 28 and 35. I won't give the exact number.
Sure. Those are American dollars, right?
Yeah, those aren't Canadian dollars, right? In this joke, I tease. But no, genuinely though. So Adam, just to take this full circle, I think I was speaking about this to Jared Kasner, and I think you were talking to Jared and said like, that's my jam. Like I know people. I have a university that might be interested. We won't say which one right now, unless you feel comfortable saying it. But
I throw them under the bus constantly.
Oh, good, good.
Yeah,
okay, you're in South Carolina. Yeah, so
we're doing we're actually talking about this at a B-Sides in South Carolina tomorrow. So he's on stage, kind of hyping us up. So yeah, the university is Clemson University. And what they have is a student-led SOC. So if you are in their cybersecurity programs, they put you for 2 years into the SOC. And they're all about not just mentorship, but like apprenticeship, journeyman, mastery. They're all about how do you equip the thing. And one of the drums that they beat is if you don't leave with a portfolio of work that you can point at that I did something, then your odds of getting hired are super low. I'm excited about on this part is that we can take the kids that are in the SOC or in the CCDC and all of these really cool clubs that they've got going on. And man, if they can get like a capstone project or a couple of projects where they can say, I did a real pen test or I did a real vulnerability scan. This is how I explained and how I shared the results with a business that didn't know me and they were not teachers with my best interests at heart. It's like a full contact sport. And then they can go into that workforce. And particularly from the student's point of view, I love the idea that as MSPs are exposed to getting this kind of help, they're going to turn around and be able to sell that kind of help to their customers. And some of these college kids are actually going to get employed by these MSPs that we're helping. Yeah. And man, talk about that ripple effect through the industry.
Yeah, and I think that's what it's about, at least for Robert, myself, and Jason. I mean, not to speak too much for you, but so we started this. It's all about legacy. Like, how do we make an impact? How do we make a difference? And what are those kind of rocks we can toss in the water and let the ripples happen? And this is a great example of that. Adam, do you want to give any? Or Robert, go. Sorry.
No, I was just going to say, and simply just to make the world a better place, right?
Yep.
You know, this is all about that go-giver mentality of how we can influence others. How do we leave, I was never a Boy Scout, right? But what's the line? It's leave the place better than you found it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what we're all trying to do here.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I don't know if you guys have heard of this term or not, but there's something called the cybersecurity poverty line.
Oh, yeah. Do you know who coined it? Who wrote it? Anyone?
Wendy
Mather, 2013 RSA. Not to be that guy.
There you go.
Yeah, Wendy Mather coined that.
Kind of that guy, but we're kind of glad you're that
touche.
guy, right? So that's the thing, right? Is if we don't do something different, we're never going to help the vast majority of the people who are suffering under the cybersecurity poverty line. And it's not just a matter of, am I safe? But it's also, can I even participate in the economy of the future? Listen, if you want to be in business and you want to be working with other humans and you can't do cyber, you're out. You don't get to play the game. And so from a wealth point of view, from a society point of view, from making the world a better place, I think it's absolutely fascinating. The number one thing I can do is help young people get better at cyber and get better at getting jobs in cyber.
Yeah, for sure. So that's the program that we're launching. That brings 3 programs that we have going, right? So I don't want to beat this to death on the program. Adam, if people want to help, what can they do, right? I know you're just getting started. I know you have like a pretty quick roadmap in front of you, but how can they help you as the program director of the Hackening?
So there's 3 different kind of people that we need to raise their hands. The first is I need MSPs who want to be guinea pigs. We need some people who are willing to raise their hand and say, hey, I want you guys to come in and I want you to do this work for me. So we've got a short list right now of trusted MSP partners that we're working with, but I need to start building up my waiting list.
Okay.
So I'm not threatening you with a good time. Let me know if you're interested and I will absolutely make sure that we keep you in the loop. Second thing is, we need to start building up a waiting list and a list of people who are interested in participating. Right now, I'm really focusing in the South Carolina upstate area, but we're going to expand pretty quickly all over the United States and hopefully all over the world. And so I won't know where to go next if I don't have that hot spot of interest. So for Matt, like if you live in Des Moines and you're interested, guys, I'm never going to Des Moines. You got to let me know. So raise your hand and let me know.
I might be in Des Moines, unfortunately.
Be with you, my friend. And the last is, gosh, if you're interested in mentoring a kid, we don't just throw these folks out at MSPs without adult supervision. So I need player coaches. I need folks who are willing to spend some time. And so if you can fit in any of those 3 baskets or buckets, yeah, I'm really interested.
And you could be a company too. Like if you're Black Hills or go, Jason, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, you see, you're being all serious. And I'm saying if you could get a picture of yourself squished into that basket, we'd post it because it's really funny.
Literally, that is where we're going. Because at the end of the day, I need outside of the box thinkers, but you better keep in the damn basket. Get back in the basket, kid.
In the basket, out the box.
Okay, so go back to Black Hills and relevant stuff, and not just my comedic.
Well, I'm now picturing me as a fat kid in the basket. I'd have pieces of me that are outside the basket.
That's what we're looking for.
Only by proxy of the weave of the basket, right? Like
baskets are always 2 sizes too small. That's just how
they
the
almost always
works.
are. Okay, back to real stuff. I'm sorry, y'all. This has gone off the rails. No, but genuinely, what we're looking for is we need to build an effective curricula. And I know how I might approach enumeration. I know how I might look at the different phases of how I'm going to handshake with somebody. But if you're doing this for a living, would you donate some of your time? You don't necessarily have to be a player coach. You don't have to be there to coach. I know Adam's looking for those too. But you also might be there to help just develop and keep curricula up to date. Yeah. Like if you think about just even what changes in our world, 3 months ago, 4 months ago, Trevor Spray is great for enumerating domains. Now, not so much. Things have changed. And so you have to have people that are going to help us keep that curricula up to date.
And even if you're willing to read a report,
review it,
feedback that somebody's right, like that,
or hire really those individuals potentially. Any of that ecosystem.
Well, that's where I was going. Those of us that are running MSPs like Jason and I are probably very interested in seeing who comes through that program on the other side when they're looking for a full-time position.
Well, let me tell you how the graduation works. It's a knife fight. So we actually take the top 3 guys and gals and we duct tape a blunt knife to the hand.
I don't know when you're telling the truth or not. This could be real.
Who knows? We'll see how the
proverbially, right?
People to involve themselves. So the other thing, let's double down on that. I need per industry. I need industry experts because, if you're going after automotive and you're trying to help them understand, I like to say almost every industry has about 5% variance over other industries. And those are where the jobs are. When you can say, not that I'm an expert pen tester or if I'm red team for automotive, I have a lot easier time getting paid more
Sure.
and making more money than if I'm just straight
And
up.
that's what I love. Like Adam is just live field testing this extensibility to us. Like I love that. I love that. No, I tease. I'm just kidding though. But I love your passion, Adam. That's why we selected you to do this. I'm excited about where this goes. And the other thing to add too is if you're watching this now or if you're watching this later, look us up on Patreon. We have a free Patreon that you can participate in. That is the gate to get you access to our Discord community channels, things of that nature. We also have a sticker club. Now, we have been terrible friends. And I will say right now, my wife's listening right now as well, but my wife is now ordering the first 5 stickers that we're having commissioned for our sticker club. So those are actually happening. The other thing is I want to take I know, right? And somebody has to do it. It's going to be Kat. She gets things done.
Well, listen,
no,
we got to celebrate our victories here. So yes,
we got to
celebrate our victories.
but
we
let's
win.
celebrate.
We got stickers made. They're getting ordered.
Yes.
Getting ordered. And then the other thing is if you are part of our Phoenix Sticker Club and you are helping support us, what that is, I think it's $20 a month or something that's going towards our charity. We are going to be doing a sticker video that we'll do a live stream. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out the stickers we've got for the sticker pack. And I'm going to pull out my bucket of stickers.
I got a bunch
that
too.
I have. And Jason's going to pull out his bucket of stickers. And we're going to let you select some of our stickers to steal from our kit.
And this will be after GurCon, so I'm sure we can get extra stickers from Ryan. Like we're just gonna ask all the people that give us stickers for more.
Yeah. There's some bad stickers there too. So if you do like stickers and you want to be in our sticker club, please join, and we'll make sure to get you on the list. Thank you to the 16, I think it is, people that are constantly monthly supporting us at this point in the sticker club. We have not forgotten about you, although it may have taken a long time.
There are more than that supporting us. There are that many in the sticker club.
In the sticker club. I love my executive director correcting me on that point. That's accurate. Touche.
And by the way,
and it's 14, I think.
If you were in the sticker club and you bailed on the sticker club because we didn't send you stickers,
we're still sending you stickers.
We're still going to send you stickers.
Still going to get them.
Yeah. And you can join on the live stream too and pick your stickers.
So you're stuck with us.
I'll send you an email.
Is it just so happens we have great ideas. Sometimes we don't execute at the speed we want to execute. And even more importantly, we are left brain nerds, and we if you want stickers from us, they're going to be stick figures.
I think I have like 11 side.
That'd be funny. We should just make a whole. We should each design a sticker.
Yeah. Oh,
as terrible as they will be.
Oh, come on. Nobody wants that from me.
Everybody wants that.
Oh,
hey, I'm done.
Chime up in the chat if you want that.
yourself, Jason. I've got talent. So
okay.
You speak for. I'll
no
speak
AI.
For
no AI. You have to draw.
No AI.
No AI.
Only Robert sticker. Like it might legit be stick figures I'm going to draw on a board.
Yep.
Just include the sound effects. Oh, can I have my sticker be scratch and sniff?
You're going to get a sticker.
You don't want that.
Me.
It'll be Malort flavored.
Yeah.
It'll smell like Malort tastes.
You just, you don't.
It's instead of scratch and sniff, it's lick and taste.
No, that's how you get restraining orders. We're just leaving that out. That's no good.
Boys, this is a public business forum.
Yeah, I think
very well.
You're all off the rails here. No, Adam, thank you for joining us and being our third program director. I will say I don't know that I speak for all of us, but I don't intend to launch any new programs until we can get these 3 100% where we want them and functioning, which I think is a year or so. Oh, Stephen, Robert. Okay, everyone just confirms that statement. No new programs.
Read my lips. No new programs.
Oh no, that didn't go well for the last user of that statement. But anyways, no. So we're really at a state where we're asking you as the community to pour in. Please help us. Please fund us. We're going to be coming to some of you companies with our pitch decks. GTIA has been the single largest funder so far. They were also one for us, and we thank them for that. But we can't rely on that completely from that. So
yes.
Bring on the Slagle stickers. We've got a cool project by Tara coming right now that could be really funny. And there's a few Slagle stickers in there, but we need Slagle stickers.
No, he wants me to draw a sticker.
Yeah, for sure.
I will.
And then asking if anybody's coming to PAX 8. I recuse because I work for PAX 8, but I'm definitely going to be there quite contractually.
Although at some point I have to figure out if I have a hotel room and actually start working on.
That is true. Hotel would be very big. Yeah, no doubt. We got to figure that out. Anyways, thank you all for being here. Steven, do you want to close us out and then let's wrap this thing up?
Yeah, just to throw out, if this program or any of the programs are of interest, jump in and ask, and we'll figure out how to make use of your time and your skill expertise and or your financial push into the lift of Cyberize as we're trying to do. So really appreciate you guys joining us. Love that Adam is on and have been able to look at stuff that Adam's produced already and the people he's bringing in and surrounding, and super excited about cross education across the 3 platforms or programs.
Actually, why don't you speak on that just a sec, Stephen? Let's just unpack. One of your missions when you came onto this that you said and held to since the very beginning is exactly that. What do you mean by that? What is education to these cross-functional?
Yep. So I guess by way of example, I would see even, hey, here are the reports that we ran and the things that we found with MSPs. Okay, great. How do we consolidate that, anonymize it, and then spread that to the MSP community, potentially through MSP 911 or things that are found there? How do we spread that to the hackening so that they know that those are things to look for, right? So that cross-pollination of, hey, you need controls. Great. Let's get framework maps and in the hands of people, right? So having each program will be adding to the education, but then also pulling from to feed their different constituents.
Yeah. A great example is if case 50 of our MSP 911 teaches us, right, that there's tons of things that I definitely would have wanted to see on an incident response. I'm sorry, on a pen test of that organization. There would have been lots of things that would have been quite poignantly telling there.
There would have been everything on that case.
Well, case 50 is going to be a white paper. And I think that's the other piece.
But that's a good example.
We know these things, but we need to get them out. Like, in fact, if you're listening as MSPs, would you find it valuable to have a white paper about how another MSP left this world as an existence because of decisions made and the things that were there, so that you can learn from that?
Well,
that's what we hope to put out.
I don't know that he's left this world. Like,
not as a human, but as a company potentially is kind of the discussion, right? Like, I think this piece
that was
of
the direction he was headed for
so,
sure, and we take no pride or joy in knowing the details of that case, but it is a learning opportunity for everybody out there. So that's why we're going to pursue that, not for any other reason, but for the betterment of the community.
Yeah. And Jason, great to see you here. Say thank you to Jason Ferguson, old Fergs here. We got Matt Fox here. We got All Posh. We have Keegan. We have my lovely wife, Kat. We have Anonymous. And whenever they show up as Anonymous in LinkedIn, I'm super happy. They have privacy settings set.
LinkedIn user, or it comes from a linked channel.
Oh, maybe a linked channel is that. Yeah, so I don't get exposed to your users.
Yeah.
And then Jamie,
it's probably
for coming
from my
on.
channel.
I chuckled the most out of this one that happened when he joined the meeting to force you to made Robert pop a 5 o'clock shadow. Yeah, I guess it's like gravity effect, right? There's just so much gravitational beard pull around him, and it's like, maybe
I didn't get a chance to shave this morning. I was traveling the last couple of days. But next time I'm going to be very well prepared, or maybe I should bring a shave kit into the office.
Or
I
shave
actually
live
looked this
show.
morning and thought, do I go back to getting a long beard?
Oh, that's funny. Welcome, Josh. And then also closing it out, welcome, Darren. Thank you all for being here. This is awesome. I appreciate everybody that's helping us driving this forward. And then a closeout from Anonymous. Going to dig in and see what I can do to support you guys and gals next year. And I think that's the other thing is we are looking potentially in the near future to start expanding some of the board activities. Probably early next year, we'll start talking about that.
Yeah,
what those
we are board meeting next week. So.
We are extremely male heavy, and we're aware of this. I would like some other representation in our world, I think. So this is the point.
Well, we have the whole beard, non-beard.
We do have some delineation.
We have all of the facial hair regimes covered generally.
So I just thought #patriarch she. No.
All right. See y'all. John Helms, also thanks for popping in here towards the end. Look for more from us on CyberWise chats. See y'all.
Yep. See you.
Bye.
Thanks.